Good morning. Yesterday, the Indian markets opened on a weak note, following the weakness in the Indian rupee. The rupee ended the previous day at a low of around 63.4, and so was the reason for the down opening of the Indian markets. The rupee, however, further weakened yesterday and touched a low of 64.12 in the late afternoon trade, where the Nifty had already fallen in excess of around 100 points in the early morning trade. Finally, the Nifty ended the day at 0.25% lower. Yesterday, some of the metal and mining stocks witnessed further action after the news that the government may lift the ban on mining in the state of Goa. Iron ore imports totally account for around 2.5% of India's GDP, and the exports are mainly to the nation of China. The 10-year benchmark yield on the government bonds also touched a high of around 9.4% in the early morning trade, but later ended the day at 8.925% yesterday. The Reserve Bank of India has decided to infuse around 8,000 crore in the banking system in order to buy government bonds from the secondary market. The FMC has questioned the credibility of NSCL after it fell short of its payout on Tuesday. Out of the total payment of around 172 crore which was supposed to be paid to the investors yesterday, NSCL was only able to disburse around 75 crore in the late evening trade. The US markets ended on a slightly positive note yesterday, while the Asian markets were trading in a mixed zone in the early morning trade. Singapore Nifty was up around 64 points in the early morning trade. The Indian markets are expected to be sideways for today's session. Thank you very much and happy investing.